What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having another fantastic day today. You can call me Spree and welcome back to another Madden 20 video. Today I want to go ahead and figure out what my team is worth. Yesterday we did the offense in part 1. I will put a link up in the cards and down in the description below. Today will be part 2, looking at the defense and the special teams. Now yesterday the offense was worth a little bit over 8 million coins. I'm going to guess the defense and special teams are probably in the 10 million range, 10 to 11 million range. That's probably what I'd go for. No matter what the value is, I think it'll be super interesting to break it down, just see what the team is worth at the end of the year. Before we get into it, we do have a golden ticket, Zach Gentry, the beast himself, to give away, and that is going to go to my guy J Customs. Super hyped to get that card out to you. Coming up next for giveaways, I'm going to give the winner the choice of either a 99 overall Ray Guy or a 99 overall Jan Stenerud. I know some of you guys are still grinding towards that 99 overall team. If you do want to enter the draw for this giveaway, I want you to quickly pause the video, pop down to the comment section below and let me know what you think my defense and special teams is worth. One last thing before we get into it, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are coming so close to the next game. EA Access is coming over the next week, then the MVP edition will be available. So we're getting hyped for Madden 21. If you want to check out what we do in the future, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Alright, that's everything from me. Let's go check out the team. This is the defense we've been working with. A bunch of absolute goons, looking at cards like Calvin Johnson, Taylor Mays, Jalen Ramsey, Reggie White, some absolute beasts across the board. Although we have a few big ticket guys like Trey P, like Taylor Mays, that are NAT, I think pretty much everyone else is going to be auctionable. I see a few guys that I've used training to upgrade, but most of the team is going to still be auctionable. So I think we're going to have a lot of coin value from this defense. Over to the special teams, Ray Guy, Jan Stenerud, both 99s are pretty expensive. If you would like one, make sure you're entering below. Both have 94s, I think, maybe 95s. Both of those are still quite expensive as well. A quick little recap on how I'll be calculating the value. I'm not going to worry about training. I'm not going to worry about guys with power-up passes. Every card that is auctionable that I have, every card that I've used to build up the power up, they are all going to count towards the total. We're going to figure out how much this defense and special teams is worth. Alright, to get us started, we're going to look at the middle linebacker position. Obviously, Troy Polamalu is NAT, so we're going to pop down to the number 2. Patrick Willis, looking at around 350k for his 99 overall. I have a power up pass on his 96, and finally we have his 91. That's going for around 35k. Next up we have Navarro Bowman. Now I use training to boost him up right up to his highest overall, so the final card for this position group is actually going to be Fred Warner, going for around 45k for his 97, and then his 93 going for around 110k, so that's pretty solid right there. That is going to mean our middle linebackers have a total value of around 545k. Next up, we're going to be looking at the outside linebackers, starting off with Keith Bullock, the golden ticket, super underrated card. 360k for that guy. Moving on to the next guy, LT, about 340k for his 99, about 100k for his 94, and then about 20k for his 90. Moving on to Julius Peppers, 96 overall, going for around 46k, and then we've also got his series redux, so that's about 55k. And to round out the rest of the group, Jadeveon Clowney, 150k for his 98, about 60k for his 92, and interestingly enough, his core elite still has a lot of value, around 40k, even at this time of the year. That's pretty crazy. All up for the outside linebacker position, we're looking at just under 1.2 million coins, taking our total all the way up to 1.7 million coins. That's going to be our linebackers out of the way. Moving on to probably my favorite position group, the safeties. Obviously, we're not going to be worrying about Taylor Mays, but first up, we have the first ever golden ticket I ever pulled, free safety Calvin Johnson, going for around 1.5 million coins. Moving on to his backup, Merton Hanks. I have him because of the half theme team. Now his 88's going for around 17k. I didn't pay for his 96. I think I used training for it. And then last but definitely not least, Sean freaking Taylor, going for around 480k. Now I know he has a 95, but I'm pretty confident I used a power up pass on that particular card. Now obviously Calvin is the guy that contributes the most to that group, but around 2 million coins for that safety group, taking our total all the way up to just under 3.2 million coins. At this point, we're definitely a long way away from my guess of 10 million coins. Jumping on next to the defensive line, Starting off with Warren Sapp, his card going for around 55k. Our DT number 2, John Randall, his 98 going for around 95k. I know his 95 I have NAT, so the only other card of his, we have his 91 Redux, still going for around 40k. Rounding out the defensive tackles, we've got Defoe himself, 120k for this guy. Then moving straight on to our ends, Myles Garrett Redux going for around 230k. Moving on to the defensive rookie of the year, Nick Bosa, around 65k for his 96. Around 75k for his 94, and around 90k for his 91. Moving on to the next card, the Minister of Defense, Reggie White, going for 1.6 million coins. And then to round out the group, Von freaking Miller, we've got 70k for his 97, about 30k for his 95, and then finally his 91 still going for about 30k. Dang, that group is going to be worth a little bit more than I was expecting, around 2.5 million coins for the entire defensive line. We're definitely going to need some big value cards if we want to reach our total. Moving on to the cornerback position, starting off with what I think is the best corner in the game, Jalen Ramsey, 1.6 million coins. Next up, looking at Night Train Lane, going for around 460k for his 98, and then around 380k for his 94. Over to the slot corner now, Nnamdi Asomugha going for around 50k, and then onto the backups, Ronnie Lott, both of his cards going for around 300k total, and then Byron Jones about another 120k. Cornerback group gave our value a huge boost, 2.81 million coins for the cornerbacks, taking our total to 8.51 million coins. To round out the rest of the squad, we have the special teams, starting off with Jan Stenerud. Now his 99 is going for around 460k, his 91 are around 90k, and then moving straight on to Ray Guy, around 400k for that card. Again, if you want either of those two 99s, let me know in the comment section below. Finally, his 94 going for around 160k. Looking first at the special teams, the group is worth around 1.1 million coins, taking our total for the defense and the special teams all the way up to 9.61 million coins. If we go ahead and take the total from yesterday's video with the offense, adding the total that we just figured out just now, we're looking at just over 18 million coins for this team. And that's going to be about it. We're able to figure out the value of the team to finish up the year, to finish up Madden 20. I definitely thought it was interesting and fun to go ahead and try to figure out what everything was worth. Before we finish up today, make sure you're going ahead and entering the draw for that giveaway. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. But yeah, thank you very much for coming through. I really do appreciate it. Take it easy, everyone. You can call me Spree, and we out.